Okay.
Hello, my name is Ken Persky, and what we're going to introduce you tonight is a loyalty app. You basically get paid to go shopping, and there's no cost, no upfront fee. You just get paid on how much shopping you happen to go through the program. And we're going to start out with just a couple questions to kind of pique your interest. Do you like to shop, or do you have to shop? Some people don't like to shop. We all have to shop in some way. Would you like to get paid for shopping, whether you like to or not? To me, that's an important question. And would you like to make extra a weekly paycheck in this particular company? If you earn over $10, then you get paid on the following Thursday. Our goal tonight in about the next half an hour is just to introduce you to the program we're about to see. It's a loyalty app on your phone that's for free, and we'll show you how that looks like.
And we're not only going to just talk about that free app to save money, we're going to talk about how you can earn money too. My name is Arlene Lasky, and just a little quick overview. The whole umbrella of the company is My World, and under that is Cashback World, which is free loyalty app, and then Lyconet, which is for business opportunity. And we're going to show you a little more about both.
And we really value your time. Thank you for showing up tonight, and we hope we give you value going on.
So you might have heard of the 40-40-40 plan. And this is kind of sad. It's where you work for 40 years for about 40 hours a week. And yay, you get to retire on like 40% of your income. If that's what you want, you might as well, you can say goodbye now and just be happy with what you got. But if you want something more, we got something more. And this isn't the best plan. And not everybody even has a pension plan. So a lot of people, it's not even as good as this. But we do have something better. And who are we? My name, as I said, is Arlene Lasky. I am a nurse. I've been a nurse for a long time. I was much younger in that picture. And eventually I'd like to retire while I can still enjoy myself and travel. And when I learned about Cashback World, I was pretty excited that I could get cash back on my everyday shopping. But then when I learned about the income potential, I thought, oh, this could help me with retirement. So that's why I am here today. And Ken will introduce himself.
And my name is Ken Persky, and that's my wife, Janet, and that's a year later, that's called Madeline. And she's 2 years and about 3 months now. And what I love about this program is the work that I'm doing upfront hard today. Ken, I'm 59 years old at this moment in time. All the work that I'm putting in now will help towards my retirement, but more importantly, will help for my wife and my daughter if I ever pass away. So it's a willable asset. And when I seen this program, initially I wasn't going to come to a meeting. Within the first 5 minutes, I recognized that this is different than any other networking that I've ever been involved with. We're not asking anybody to sell anything, and we don't have our own personal catalog, which I thought was a good idea.
Can you mute Les?
Oh, I can.
Or yeah, you could do yourself then. And now my computer's funny today. Okay, and we are independent marketers with Lyconet, and we live in Canada. And this is not just a Canada company, though. This is in 50 countries around the world, or soon to be.
We kind of ask you to turn off any electronic devices that you have at this moment in time. That way you're not distracted, and everybody will be all on the same page.
So let's do a little time travel. Go back to 1990, just a little while ago. But what happened in 1990? People went to school until they were about 18 and a half years old. They retired at about age 62 and a half. And the life expectancy is around 73. We'll explain why this matters in a moment. And let's look at what people spent their money on. Maybe one car, maybe two. One phone, maybe an extension, but they were all plugged into the wall. And maybe one computer. We got our first computer in 1989, and now my phone is more powerful than that computer was. Now, how about today? What are things like? People go to school for a bit longer, 21.3. They retired just a tiny bit later. and average life expectancy 77.9. And I actually just read in Canada, it's like 82. So that's good. So you can see people have a shorter work lifetime for a longer retirement. So you got to think about your money there. And then now what are people spending their money on? Well, until recently, we had 3 cars in our driveway, and the rest of my kids moved out. And we still have a phone that plugs into the wall because we're kind of old school. But we all have our cell phones as well. And we still have a big old, not the same big old computer, but we've got a few laptops, tablets, iPads in our house. So when you look at how much more stuff people have, we're spending a lot of money.
So we have a solution to the problem. What do you need to do to earn extra income? So how much month is left at the end of your money? In North America, about 60% of the people run out of money at least once in every 12 months. And quite often people do that more often than not. And what happens is they start to put money onto a credit card. Credit cards are compounded interest, and they just get farther and farther behind. So we want to show you a potential way to earn extra residual income doing things that you're doing already.
Mm-hmm. And the world is changing. You have probably noticed the economies are shifting. People are losing their jobs to technology. The cost of living is going up. One great thing about cashback world is if the cost of living goes up, you're just going to get more cash back. So, of course, you're spending more, but you're getting more cash back. So that's okay.
So what do people do? Typically, to earn extra income is they might find a second job. Maybe they'll take a bartender or a waitress, work in a big department store, or potentially drive a taxi or an Uber driver. Well, all of these jobs might be computer taken over in the near future. So our part-time jobs or even our full-time jobs are going to be slowly phased out. So people need to start to find ways to earn extra income outside the box. Or they can do network marketing. And network marketing is I forget how many hundreds of billions of dollars worth of sales there is in a year. But for myself, it's like you have to find a product that yesterday you didn't know about. Today you have to not only buy it yourself, but you have to convince your friends and family that that's what you want to do. So it might be lotions or potions or having jewelry party or having a candle party. And network marketing, I believe, is a great way to earn extra income. But most of them, you have to have extra inventory. If you want to be duplicatable, as they say, you start out with one package, and then you need to have a couple extra in your garage in order to get your first person off started. So ours is, we're going to show you what the difference of ours is.
Mm-hmm. So I promised you a new plan. So it's another 40, 40, 40, but a little different. 40. Spend about 40 minutes now learning what's possible. Spend about 40 months working to build your business. And potentially you could retire on 40 times your income. And if that sounds like way out there, too much for you to imagine, how about imagine replacing your income or supplementing your income or doubling your income? Whatever you can picture is possible with this plan. And I think it's pretty cool.
So what if you could start your own business with low risk and potentially earn the same things what you did on a full-time job? Or you could build a business based on something that people do every day, which is you can earn residual income based on shopping. 90%, this program started in Austria, and 90% of all the things that they do in Austria, they can actually get paid to shop. They can go on vacations, pretty much anything that you can think of, there is a way to do it. It's expanding in North America at this moment in time, and we invite you to help build that shopping community.
Mm-hmm. And this fellow is Hubert Friedel, who is the founder of our company, and you can see a little snapshot of the information there. I'm not going to go over everything, but we do have some brands within my world. Cashback Solutions is for merchants. Like Lynette is for us, the marketers. My World is, like I said, the umbrella company. And then there's 2 charities, the Greenfinity and the Child and Family Foundation. And these are really amazing because we are supporting the future. their children and the planet. What could be better than that? So we have projects such as schools that work together with Greenfinity. So you build the school, you staff the school, you put in solar panels, clean water, and everybody benefits. And it's pretty amazing. And a little bit of all the shopping that is done throughout Cashback World goes towards these charities.
So where are we in now? We have to change our slide. As of a couple of days ago, we're in 50 countries. We have about 130,000 loyalty merchants, and we're about 13 million shoppers. So I, as a Lyconet marketer, once I become something called an active marketer, then I can sign up anybody in one of those countries, and as they go shopping, I get paid because I built my shopping community.
Nice. And it's all based on the shopping people do. So we're not selling anything, but we're earning on all of that shopping.
So here's a loyalty app or a loyalty card, and I'm sure that a lot of people have an awful lot of these cards here in Canada, and I'm sure there's lots more in the United States. Our card is in the middle, and it's a free card. It doesn't cost you anything, or free app. It doesn't cost you anything to do, but you get cash back for shopping at places you shop anyways. You could either do it through gift cards, through something called an e-voucher, which is I think we have the slides a little tiny bit.
Yeah.
So there's multiple ways of doing this. And if you happen to own your own small business, the great part about what this program is that you can, I am YEG Big Lake Sod Farm. So I am a loyalty merchant. And if someone shows up at my place, I have a pre-approved fee that I pay. And once the transaction is done, the customer gets paid. But the great part about this program is that I can sign up those customers that come through my door, reward them for being a loyal customer, and as they shop outside my store, I can again earn a residual income, not only back to my company, but back to myself personally. And I've never seen any other advertising that would ever do that. It's just an amazing program.
Mm-hmm. So it's a never-ending circle, and you have smart shoppers who are looking for places. People love to get rewards when they go shopping. I don't know about you, but everybody I know likes to get a good deal. So they're looking for places where they can get cash back. And so they find a loyalty merchant on their phone, on the app, or on the website, and they go shopping. They spend their money at this loyalty merchant. It's a Cashback World merchant. And based on that transaction, a percentage gets paid to Cashback World. And out of that, a little percent goes back to the shopper. Happy shoppers, happy merchants, everybody wins. Now picture this. You put yourself in this equation where you're the one who is signing up those shoppers, maybe even signing up the merchants, and you win when everybody goes shopping. You also benefit. And that's how our system works.
And the great part about being a loyalty merchant is that you can actually put yourself in that same marketer spot.
Mm-hmm.
So what a great idea. So we're going to recap what the Cashback World app is or card is. It's a free shopper with benefits. You get cash back on every purchase that you do. You get shopping points for future discounts, which is what merchants can bring customers back into the store. More importantly, you're supporting local economies, is helping out a small business by going in and shopping and keeping them active, and do good with every purchase with the charities.
And there are 3 ways to shop. We're not going to go into great detail here. We'll give you information at the end how to learn more. You shop in-store at those small businesses with your Cashback app or a card. You can shop online and benefit, or you can shop at those big box stores, and that can be a physical gift card or an e-voucher, which is an electronic gift card on your phone. Very cool, very easy to use. And you're shopping smart. You're redirecting your expenses. We don't expect people to buy stuff they don't need. We expect them to just buy what they're going to buy anyway through Cashback World so that they benefit.
And think of something like Canadian Tire or some big store that you wanted to have, they have 50% off something. So it was normally $100. You went in that day and it was $50. Well, you get cash back on the $50. So you save where you can, and get cash back on the balance. And big box stores, basically, they're expanding more and more into electronic vouchers, and there are some gift cards still available here in Canada, but it gives you a little bit of an idea of all the different places that you can get gift cards and with e-vouchers.
And this isn't even all of them. This is just a sample.
Mm-hmm.
And same with the online shops, just a small sample of some of the places to shop.
There's about 1,400 in some places in Canada and a little over 3,000 in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
And again, from a small to medium-sized merchant, that's me, YEG, Big Lake Saw Depot, I believe it's just amazing because small businesses can now send my customers to any one of these places, and we're cross-promoting. I mean, that's the great thing about it. People do that. Business people do that all the time already. Just we haven't been paid before.
That's right. So we talked just briefly about multi-level marketing earlier, and this is just a short video on kind of the benefits of multi-level marketing or network marketing. Oops, darn, I meant to press here. There, sorry.
The world is changing faster than ever. What used to take decades is now taking years or even months.
What you see right now is the illusion that people have had for many decades about the workplace being this secure place to work the rest of your life.
For the first time in the history of our nation, our children will not do as well as us.
We've seen our friends get laid off. We've been laid off. We've had our pay cut.
People are overworked and underpaid. They seem to have less time and less freedom. They live under constant pressure.
This is going to be forced. And so even if your employer loves you, they may have to cut you. There's something wrong that on Monday morning, the heart attack rate increases by 35%.
Technology is accelerating, job security is declining. It just doesn't seem like the old models of making a living are as reliable as they used to be.
Every aspect of our lives, there's a better way out there, but we're still doing it the old way.
We live in the greatest country on the planet, and there are a lot of people sitting around complaining and being cynical.
Like everyone's whining about this old model, and I'm like, why don't you leave it? Look at all this over here. Look at all this opportunity.
Since so much of our lives revolve around our work and the way we make our living, many people are thinking there just has to be a better way.
The biggest challenge facing our world today is not making money, is what are we going to do with all the displaced, unemployed people?
People are afraid that they're going to make the wrong decision. People are afraid of the unknown. People are afraid that maybe I don't have the skills.
Hey, sports fans, industrial age is over. It's dead. It's dying. That's why going to school to get a job is an obsolete idea. A steady paycheck is an industrial age idea.
Sorry, I'm trying to exit full screen here. I guess escape will do it. And next page, maybe. There we go. So Lyconet is for people who want more. We don't sell anything, but we earn when people buy everything. So it's the marketer part of Cashback World. Our income's based on the growth of our shopping community.
And it's your why. Everybody has a why on why they're doing this. So the power of zero. Uber, this all started from someone's idea. Uber came from somebody didn't like taxis, I presume, and just said, what if we had people who wanted to earn extra income from their car and we could take a small portion of the fee? Facebook is basically, we know what Facebook is. It's 1-something billion people. And now they're being paid for the advertising that's go on it. They don't create any of the material. Airbnb was the same type of idea. Do you happen to have a house or a apartment or something? What if you could earn extra income to help pay for that accommodation? And Airbnb takes a small part. Cashback World started with an idea of If I got together a bunch of friends and family and they went and shopped at one store and they were part of a worldwide program, what would that look like? They take a small portion and the rest comes back to the membership. Great ideas.
Mm-hmm. And remember, we don't sell anything and still we get paid for everything.
So some of the partnerships are called white label
solutions.
White label solutions. And on the outside of, let's say, soccer teams and stuff in Europe at this moment in time, their teams are partnering with Cashback World, and they're signing up their fan base. And as their fan base goes out and shops outside of their business, the fans can get cheaper tickets or cash back in their tickets and all the different beer and all that kind of fun stuff. And the team, most of them have a 6-month, let's say, year. For 6 months, they can generate extra income as their fans spend outside their team. It sounds pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, keep going.
And what the team gets is they get a net 1% cash back for every purchase that the member does outside the program. So that's a great thing. They can use it for community, they can use it for helping local sports teams, they can use it for whatever they want, but it can also generate extra income back to themselves. More often than not, they're going to use it for advertising to help out their local community.
And for us, it gives us momentum. That's how we're going to build our membership and build it fast, because there's a lot of these partnerships.
We're at about 13 million members at this moment in time worldwide in those 47 countries. And their goal or their target is to get to 1 billion by 2027. And we're at about 130,000 loyalty merchants. So the way I look at that is I don't have any inventory. I don't have any catalogs. I don't have anything. There's millions and millions of products that my customers can go and shop at, and I have no upfront cost, but I get paid when my customers spend at any of those places.
Mm-hmm. And even like that 130,000 merchants is not exactly accurate, because even in Canada, you think about Petro-Canada, how many, that counts as one, but how many Petro-Canada gas stations are there? Yeah. So it's actually a lot more than 130,000 already.
And their goal again, or their vision, is to get to 10 million by 2027. And if you were a local merchant and you had a white label sports team in your community, wouldn't it be great to be able to have the sports team is signing up customers, they're searching you out on the app, and they're going to come spend money in your establishment? What a great program again.
Mm-hmm. Now we're talking about lifestyle. That's people say they want money, and that's great. Money is great, but what money gets you is your lifestyle. And you may have a lifestyle in mind that you would like to have, and Cashback World, like Gwinnett, can help you get there. And it's all about freedom, at least to me. It's freedom, liberty, do what I want, go to the beach, maybe go skiing. I love to travel. But whatever lifestyle means to you, this can be achieved.
Build my business on a beach.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
So what's the magic? The magic all comes down to duplication. We've heard that in every networking I've ever been involved in.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you duplicate? What do you do if you want to duplicate? You shop using the Cashback World app or the card. You're sharing the free card with other shoppers, and you just share the opportunity to earn extra income. And you shop, you save, you share, and you repeat. That sounds pretty easy. And everybody wins by following these rules.
And we're not going to give you any kind of information about our compensation plan. This is not a lecture, but we just want to show this so you see kind of what's possible. And you can see the numbers on the top there are just ranges of income at those different levels in our career program. And your goals are not my goals. Your goals have to be what you want. Maybe you just want a couple $100, maybe $500 extra a month to pay off some debt or save up for a trip or something. Great, you can do that. Maybe your goal is to replace your income so you can say bye-bye to work. You can do that. Maybe your goal is to get really big income. When you get over to level 7 and 8, you can see this little globe in the middle here. That's an international bonus where you earn a small percentage of all the shopping in the entire world, whether those people are on your team or not. And a small percentage of a lot of shopping can be a fairly good income. It's more like earning your annual income monthly, or maybe more.
Mm-hmm. So I hope we've shown our goal to give you an idea of what the possibility of this is. So I want to close your eyes and just think, listen to the words that I'm saying and just think and dream. Any morning, one day soon, anywhere in the world, you turn on your lights and it costs you 7 cents. You brushed your teeth and it cost you 20 cents. You had a cup of coffee at home and it cost you 90 cents. And you started your car and you drove out of the driveway and it cost you 33 cents. So you spent $1.50. So what if you not only spent $1.50, but everybody in the world or in this shopping community, 1 billion customers, spent $1.50. And that would be $1.5 billion in sales volume in the first hour of the day, whether they were in your country or not. That sounds pretty cool. So at a career level 7, we talked about how you get a small portion of all the shopping that happens in the world that's shopping, whether they're on your team or not. So that's another great added bonus of what this company is. I've never heard of any network marketing company ever give that kind of value to the leaders of any company.
And you may have heard of Warren Buffett, one of those rich guys that you should listen to. One of his quotes, things you like should be a hobby of yours, but things the world does should be a business of yours. Everybody shops. Why not make it a business?
So I'll let you do this one too.
Okay. So again, how do you duplicate? Can be as simple as inviting a couple people to the next event, and that can be a live event or our webinar, just like we're doing right now. And we have our webinars and shopper training on mycashback.ca. That's hopefully how you found us today. And then we have another website with some other training and resources, thecashback.club. So have a look at both of those sites. Send your shoppers to mycashback.ca. There's videos about the best ways to go shopping and lots of tips to use the app or the website.
So what we ask you to do is don't miss Like and It Train. To me, we're at 13 million. We're going to potentially to 1 billion. So I invite people to listen to this as many times as they want, bring their friends back as many times as they want. And when they feel comfortable, they can get on the train whenever they feel comfortable. We don't want to be a group of people that pressures people that says, you have to do this now, go, 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 go. What I recommend is that you get back to the person who invited you, that you at least take the app for free. It's not costing you anything. You're helping your friend by becoming a shopper. And we all need shoppers. And it's not hurting you and it's helping them. And we'll show you again on future presentations and future training on how the whole system works. We thank you again for coming out, and we invite you to come out to the next event.
Cool. So we'll stop the recording, and then if anyone has questions, we will discuss those.